Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for this afternoon's Cup Final. It's How Are the Lasses, and they take on #United at Kenilworth Road. Now, if you bear with me, I just need to change my camera over here because I don't seem to have the right camera. 1 second. Bosh. And just 2 seconds there. Bosh with that one. And there you go. So we got the right camera now, so we can actually see the scoreboard and everything. So good to go. Welcome, everybody. And everybody is very excited about this cup final. Been looking in social media all day and seeing how excited all the sort of lasses are ahead of the game, and all the fans that are down there as well. There is a tremendous atmosphere already down there at Kenilworth Road, of course, ahead of the game, which kicks off in just over 10 minutes' time. So we'll have a look at the two teams that line up today. Of course, we'll start with our lasses, and Grace Donnelly starts in goal. Stobbs, Kelly, Barker, Gibson, Elson, Greenwood, Galloway, McQuaid, Potts, and Cataldo are the starting lineup. And on the substitutes bench, we have Watt, Dodds, Soulsby, Alicia Body, and Bailey Gale. Now, many people might have expected Bailey Gale to start this game, but Cataldo's been in a good bit of form lately, so she starts the game. But it is a very strong bench, of course. Alicia Body, of course, just coming back from injury as well. So to have her available on the bench is a massive bonus for Newcastle this afternoon. And I do expect her to play some kind of part in the second half. Possibly Anna Soulsby as well, who is celebrating her birthday today as well. So happy birthday, Anna. Let's hope it's a great one. #United line up like this. Angel in goal, West, Lumley, Gillard, Apina, Kelly, Baker, Nichols, Griffin, Roland, and Percy, with a subs bench of Keogh, Lancaster, Williams, and Franck. So that is how #United line up this afternoon as well at Kenilworth Road. Now, the game is on iPlayer or the FA Player. I'm going to be watching it on the FA Player. But what I will say, guys, is with it being on the internet, people may be at different stages of the game, a couple of seconds ahead or a couple of seconds behind. So as usual with any Matchday Live, please don't put any spoilers in the chat until I've mentioned it in the commentary. And then we can obviously all talk about it after that. So just respect everybody else. Not everybody will be watching it. So please do respect that as well if they're just listening to the commentary. But we're expecting a great game. Over 300 already watching here, so that's absolutely fantastic. We really want to, start elevating the women's team to the heights that they deserve, because they're playing some brilliant football these days. And to cover them live on this channel and do a once-a-week show with Sam, of course, on a Wednesday night is going to be great. Sam is in the chat. She says Gillard is one to keep an eye on, very threatening. Let's hope we keep her very, very quiet. But I'm expecting big games from the likes of Emma Kelly, of course, the midfield linchpin. Keep an eye on her today, because her passing ability is absolutely sensational. Along with Charlotte Potts, centre-back, she can also ping a pass. But, Katie Barker on the left-hand side as well. Tenacious is the word for Katie Barker. There's no doubt about it. And, of course, Georgia Gibson playing as a number 10, very, very, very good player. And, of course, scored some big goals this season. Of course, the winner, which got Newcastle United to the final here at Kenilworth Road today. So, yeah, expecting big games. George says, hey, Paul, just watched the TTR Friday. Great stuff, man. Keep the glasses. Yeah, well, contact lenses are in here, but I always wear contact lenses for, excuse me, Matchday Live. Let's have a look, see what's in the chat. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida, says Kevin. Good morning to you. Hope you're well. Mick says, how are the lasses? As does Aaron. Brian, how are the lasses? This is going to be a big game. A lot of people seem to have struggled to find the game. It is on the FA Player. If you just Google the FA Player, and it comes up first on your list. You've got to create an account. It takes 2 seconds. And then, of course, you can watch the game. At the moment, it just says stream starting soon, but it is active. It's ready to go. And, of course, the stream will probably start a couple of minutes before kickoff. So, huge game. And a lot of people, on social media saying that, this is Newcastle United's chance to end the the hoodoo of trophies. I'm not so sure it works that way. The women's team are obviously leading the way with winning the league last season and then getting promoted and then looking like they're going to win the league again this season and another promotion. So they could do the double this season. They could win the cup and, of course, get promotion, which is an incredible achievement for Becky and the girls. Hashtag United, relatively new team. Started off in, I believe, 2020, so they're not very old. But, of course, Spencer Owen, who started, famous YouTuber, who started Hashtag United, then they started the women's team, and they've done really, really well. Second in the league to Portsmouth at the moment. And, of course, Newcastle United beat Portsmouth at St. James's Park in that semi-final with Georgia Gibson scoring that winning goal in the last minute. Probably should have been a lot more, let's be honest, in that semi-final. But the main thing is they got there, and that's what it's all about. John says, good morning from New Zealand, 3:30 a.m. here. First Lasses game live for me. How are the lads? That is dedication, John. Thank you very much. It's on BBC iPlayer now. Yeah, it certainly is. It started on BBC iPlayer. Yep. I think it's the same. It's going to be the same stream through the same company. So I don't think there's any problem, whichever way you want to watch it. I've got iPlayer up as well. I'll just have a look at that. I've just been watching the Manchester Derby, actually, the women's game on iPlayer. It was currently 3-1 to Manchester City in that game. Just trying to find. Do you have to search for the Newcastle game on iPlayer, guys? Anybody know? Anyone willing to lend us a hand here? See how to do it? I'm not particularly used to using iPlayer, to be fair. I've got a list of channels, but nothing else. If you can, anybody put in the comments where they found it on iPlayer, give me a shout. Go to categories and then sport. Okay, so categories and sport. There it is. I found it. I have found it. There you go. Hit play there. That's very wise. Yeah, it's on iPlayer now, so I'll watch it through the iPlayer with everybody else. Book of the FA. Just shaking hands, ready to go. And a very, very good crowd at Kenilworth Road, as was expected, of course. But come on, the lasses. This is a huge game. Huge game. And boy, do we want the lasses to win. They've had a fabulous season. And this would just top it off. Cataldo there, just looking at Katie Barker with big smiles on her face. The confidence is so high in this women's team. It really is, especially after, last week was a major test for them. 2-0 down to Wolves at halftime, came back and won the game 3-2 with Katie Barker's brilliant header. And you just saw the celebrations at the end of that game, just where this women's team are in terms of connection between the team and a real family atmosphere amongst the women's team, which it has been for quite some time. But this is not going to be an easy game. Hashtag United, as I say, second in their league, only to Portsmouth. But there we can see loads of Geordie fans in there screaming for the team. And now they're meeting the representatives of, I'm not sure who they are, two silver-haired women, just going down through the Newcastle team lineup now. Interesting to see Casey Elson get a start today. She's been on the bench a lot this season, but came on and sort of changed the game a little bit last week against Wolves, and now is in a position where she's getting a start in the cup final, which is absolutely brilliant. But there's lots of smiles from the lasses. That's the main thing, and why shouldn't they be confident? They're an absolutely fabulous team to watch. Amanda Staveley there with me and Dad and their little one in the stands. I mean, we know Amanda's a massive, massive, massive fan of the ladies' team and has done brilliantly to get them to a full-time level, guys, and to be able to bring in the players that they brought in, because certainly some of these players are definitely better than the league they're playing in, but that's the whole point, isn't it? You want to build this lasses team. You want to get them up as far as you can. And listen, the Super League is where they want to be. They want to be in the WSL. And why not? Why the hell not? They deserve to be there. The infrastructure is all there now for this ladies team to really progress. As the national anthem is now played, At least I think it is. They're all singing, so I think it's the national anthem. Obviously, can't have the sound on due to copyright. But there is a huge following from Newcastle United, as we expected. There was a fan zone there and everything like that. Watched a bit of Newcastle Fans TV with Lee before, covering the fantastic fan zone there. So it's all there. As I say, the infrastructure is there. Now it's about winning things and keep on winning things and moving up the leagues and getting to where they truly belong. And who'd have thought that a couple of years ago? Mike Ashley didn't want to bother at all with the women's team, had no interest in them at all. And then all of a sudden now it's just built up to something phenomenal. It really has. And the way the connection with the ladies team and of course the fans now is incredible. They have a special bond. It's great to see, certainly when the games are finished at Gosford Park, they go over, they talk to the fans, they get interviews and autographs and photographs, and brilliant. It's a brilliant place to be. Certainly I think myself and Sam are going to start doing a lot more at the ladies' home games as well, which will be absolutely great, and hopefully get some more interviews on the channel as well for the How Are the Lasses show, which is every Wednesday night at 7:00, right here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. But I'm really excited for this one. I have to say, I've been looking forward to it for a long time. I've watched the lasses all season. Whenever they've been live, I've watched them live, always watch the highlights. And, get to the games isn't easy, but for myself, it isn't. But I'm going to start, definitely, because I think we've got something special going on with the ladies team. And the lasses have just got to perform today and bring that trophy home. And boy, do they deserve it. They've had an excellent season, and it's just a case of keep going. I think there's about 4 more games left in the league. They're well clear in that, so I don't think there's going to be any problem winning the league for Newcastle. It's all about this cup final today, as they're in the huddle now. Georgia Gibson there being very, very vocal as well, of course. Geordie herself, she'll know what it's all about. As Amber Keegan-Stubbs has gone in to do the toss. Lorraine Catchpole is the referee. And it seems to be quite windy down there at Kenilworth Road. I know it's blowing a bloody hurricane up here in the northeast, so it seems to be all over the country. Not sure who's won the toss there. We're just waiting to have the photos taken, and then we'll see what happens. But thank you, everybody, for joining me on Matchday Live for this cup final. Nearly 400 watching. That's absolutely fantastic. Don't forget, it's the first of 2 live Matchday Lives on the channel today. Join Billy and Alex at 6:45 tonight as they're taking care of the England against Brazil game. Of course, will Anthony Gordon be going up against Bruno? Will Gordon get a start for England? So, or will come on at some point to face his Newcastle United colleague. I know they've had a bit of banter about that. They are going to change ends here. Newcastle will start the first half kicking from right to left. So I'm not sure whose actually decision that was. I'm sure we'll find out when kickoff takes place. Hashtag just going into the huddle now again. It's a big day for Hashtag United as well. Let's not forget that. Not very long they've been going, of course. But to make a cup final very, very early on is an incredible achievement. But for our girls, it's now time to stand up and be counted. This is the big one. This is the opportunity to bring a trophy back. And listen, we haven't, as Newcastle United fans, we haven't been able to say that a lot over the years, have we? But now is the big opportunity, of course, for the lasses to do it and bring home the silverware. I mean, Becky's done an incredible job. Going from part-time to full-time and having this huge backing that they've got from the new owners is absolutely brilliant. It is going to be Hashtag United to kick us off for this game. I'm just trying to get my computer sorted here so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, Hashtag will kick us off. The referee is almost ready to blow the whistle. And we are underway at Kenilworth Road. The final. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all to play for, guys. We are underway at Kenilworth Road. Newcastle United Women against #United Women. Newcastle going from right to left, starting the game very, very well here. And immediately, we've got a chance down the right-hand side. Casey Elson there making some good progress. But a good tackle there coming in. Emma Kelly flicking it back to Casey Elson as she tries to beat the defender there, but # managed to clear it. But a very positive start, have to say, from Newcastle. Great play from Charlotte Potts again. What a player she is, by the way. Incredible technical ability on the ball, and just a joy to watch at times. Here's McQuaid now, stepping over the tackle, out to the left-hand side. Here is Katie Parker's first attack of the game. Cuts into the box onto her right foot, drills it towards a goal, and it's cleared away by #. But again, very, very positive start from Newcastle. And good work again from McQuaid there, winning the ball back. Looking for some help. Tries to flick it in towards Georgia Gibson and, of course, Galloway up front there. But it's cleared away. And then subsequently back to the goalkeeper. But a very, very positive first minute for Newcastle. Just showing their intent here to really go at # and give them a really difficult game today. But I think it's good that they've had a good start. And, you know, a lot of the players there getting a touch of the ball, just settle the nerves down and become a little more familiar with the surroundings and just to calm everything down. And I think that's what it's all about for today. Is just getting rid of the nerves, first of all, which normally happens in a cup final in the first 10 minutes, of course. Long ball high again. Galloway chasing this one, making herself a big nuisance there for Newcastle and winning the ball. But it goes for a throw into # United. And a quick throw taken, flicked on the halfway line. And that's all the way back to Grace Donnelly in the Newcastle goal for her first touch of the game. Lays it to Potts now. Potts plays it long. Again, left by Gibson this time. Galloway trying to get there. But again, Casey Elson, great work on that right-hand side. And she's still going, trying to find Galloway, but it's cleared away into the stands again. Newcastle's intent is there very early doors here, guys. It's just go for it. And that's how Newcastle have played a lot this season, to be fair. That throw-in is a little too strong for Georgia Gibson, and it's out for a goal kick to #. Just looking at Becky Langley there, giving her instructions from the touchline. Incredible job that she's done for the Newcastle United women's team and just building the club up. Of course, they've got the development side as well. So there's a lot to be excited about with the women's side of things, and hopefully with the men as well. Hopefully Newcastle can become elite in both the men's and women's game. But at the moment, # is struggling. I think, they may be nervous here, but Newcastle United certainly getting stuck in very strong and causing all sorts of problems for # at the minute, which is where we want to be. Claire S., thank you for signing up to the membership. That's very kind. Really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, by the way, guys, do subscribe. Free to do so. And, of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will let you know when we schedule our live shows or we upload any recorded ones. And, of course, you can donate to the channel if you do so wish. If you hit that $sign at the bottom of the live comments, that will also guarantee you to get your comment read out on the show. A lot of tuna thrown on the far side here on the touchline. Stubbs throws it long, looking for Galloway. Newcastle get it back now. Cataldo, nice little ball into Gibson. Gibson on to McQuaid. That's good football by Newcastle, but the ball out to Katie Parker on the left wasn't exactly where that was supposed to go, and it's out for a throw into #. Not the greatest ball in the world there. What a great occasion for the girls to play here at Kenilworth Road. I know people will say, well, it's not the biggest stadium in the world, and it's not the easiest stadium in the world to get to either, with it being located where it is in the middle of a housing estate, but it's a Premier League ground nonetheless. And yes, there's some empty seats behind the goals there, but there is a very good crowd in for a cup final. It's brilliant. And I would say the majority of the fans inside the ground are from Newcastle. A lot of black and white, as # try for the first time to cause Newcastle some trouble. Galloway again being a handful up front, but I think there's an injury there on the pitch, and it's Emma Kelly who's down, holding her forehead. That's one player Newcastle United do not want to lose is Emma Kelly. Hopefully she's going to be okay. She does need the trainer on. I'm not sure whether she's got a slight cut to her head there, or it might just be an impact injury. I think it's a cheek, actually. It could be a cheek, but let's hope she's okay, because she's a very big influence in the middle of the park for Newcastle United. We're just seeing it again here. Just kind of took a blow to the face there. I'm not sure what. There wasn't anything intentional there. The hashtag player just sort of got stuck in a 50-50 tackle there and won the ball, but Emma's come off a little bit worse for wear there. Hopefully she'll be okay, though. Some of the players are getting just a few instructions from the sideline while Emma Kelly's getting treatment. I think she's going to be okay. I think it's just it looks like a cheekbone, to be honest, but she looks okay, and I think she'll be able to carry on once she comes off the pitch, and then we'll get back on with the game again. But we certainly don't want to lose Emma Kelly. Her range of passing is just absolutely outstanding. One of the definite biggest signings for the ladies team this season. This hashtag now put a bit of pressure on Newcastle and get to the byline, but just overhit there, and it runs out, and that's a goal kick to Newcastle United. It seems like most people have found the stream if they are watching it on a stream, but as usual, guys, no spoilers in the chat today. Just wait till I've commentated on it, and then we can all discuss it in the chat. But so far, coming up to 7 minutes gone, we're goalless, but a very positive start from Newcastle. Not really any shots on goal yet, but they are getting stuck in. They have had a few attacks, but nothing concrete yet. As hashtag again trying to come down this right-hand side. That's good defending from Newcastle, but maybe a corner kick it is. So first corner kick of the game, and it's gone to hashtag United. So Newcastle need to make sure that they get back here and defend this corner. Hashtag play it short, actually, instead of crossing it in. But they've got a little bit of a mix-up there, and Newcastle win the ball back brilliantly with Jazz McQuaid, but they've lost it again. Cross comes in from hashtag, headed away and behind. It's another corner. A little bit careless that we had an opportunity to break there, and we lost the ball. Emma Kelly's still struggling with her left eye there. I don't know whether does Emma Kelly wear contact lenses? I'm not sure, but she just doesn't seem right with that left eye. So I'm not sure whether she's got a bit of grit in it or something there, but she did take a blow to that left eye, but hopefully it's just impact and it'll wear off as Newcastle do clear that corner at the near post there. Galloway holds it up brilliantly. Good strength from Galloway, and now she wants to maraud down the left-hand side and wins the throw-in. Great play from Galloway there. Just getting that team away from from the penalty area and up the pitch. That's what you want to see from your striker, and she can certainly cause all sorts of problems for hashtag United today. As Newcastle have to take the throw again. The referee not very happy there. Cataldo took a quick throw in, and the referee wasn't very happy with it. I'm not sure why, but there you go. Throw to Newcastle. Thrown towards again Galloway using her strength. Georgia Gibson getting stuck in there as well. Another throw to Newcastle just inside the hashtag half. That's a good throw in over the top, and again cleared into the stands. This is good work from Newcastle, making the way up the pitch slowly but surely. McQuaid now, another throw in. Certainly Newcastle getting plenty of time on the ball. There's no doubt about that. Claire S., thank you very much for your super chat. That's very, very kind. How are the lasses, she says. Indeed. Good work again by Galloway, looking to get a shot away. Emma Kelly sprays it wide to Casey Elson now, trying to get down the right. Blocked off there pretty well and cleared again by hashtag into the stands. Another throw for... Oh, no, it hasn't gone into the stands. It just seemed to go into the sky there. That looked like a foul, but the referees decided to play on. As Charlotte Potts comes across and does really well getting the ball back to Grace Donnelly. Back to Potts. Potts has got to be careful here because she's been closed down very quickly. But again, good control from the centre-back, but she's lost the ball here. And, well, I think it's a free kick given to Newcastle. I'm not sure why the referee blew a whistle there, actually, but yeah. Potts with the free kick, hits it long. Looking for the flick on from Elson there. Good work by McQuaid again. Great turn and burst through the midfield now. This is a good run. And again, she's been hauled back, but the referee allows play on. And it's Barker now on the left-hand side. Crosses in the left foot. Galloway just couldn't get a shot away. It's Stramble in the area. McQuaid hits it just wide. Big opportunity for Newcastle. The first real shot of the game. And it came for some great work. It was McQuaid initially bursting through the midfield. Looked like she was fouled to me. Katie Barker got a good left foot cross in. Galloway causing all sorts of trouble. Played it back to McQuaid and shot just wide. She was on the stretch when she shot. It looked like she'd actually lost her footing. And it goes about a foot or so wide of the goal. But a real positive start this from Newcastle in the first 10 minutes. And McQuaid did really well there, winning the ball and then bursting over the halfway line. And of course, Katie Barker doing well to pull it back on her left foot. But Galloway's going to be a big player for Newcastle in this game because she is roughing it up in the middle already. I mean, 4 #United defenders all came onto her there when that ball came across. And she did really well to play it back to McQuaid, who just lost her footing as she was shooting. But again, # now causing problems at the other end. And Newcastle United played out of danger very, very well. And the ball is with Charlotte Potts now for Newcastle, bringing it forward. Cuts back in onto her right foot. Looking for that ball. It plays it diagonally in between. Well, it was looking for Casey Elson on the right-hand side, but unfortunately, just slightly under hit there, and it's now with the goalkeeper. But it's an excellent start. It's a real excellent start from Newcastle, and they are capable of just bursting forward at any time. And certainly with the pace they've got, certainly McQuaid, that was superb. Bit of play bursting through the midfield, and it just shows that they're going to have to be switched on # because the gap's there once they've beaten one person and getting onto the next. As Donnelly plays it out now to Cataldo on the left-hand side. Right-footed ball into Galloway now. Galloway again. She's like a tank, isn't she? But good defending this time. And in fact, it's an offside flag against Galloway and a free kick to #United. 12 minutes gone at Kenilworth Road, and it's still goalless. But I would think Newcastle United, and I'm sure Becky will be quite pleased with the start they've made here. You know, a cup final can be interrupted with nerves and all that kind of thing. But so far, very impressed. It's just about getting that ball in the onion bag first of all, straight away though, and getting a goal up. As Barker does some good defending there, through into #. Well, they've given it to Newcastle. They've given it to Newcastle there. I'm not so sure that was a Newcastle throw, but we'll take it, guys. Any day of the week, we'll take it. It's going to be Cataldo now to take the throw in midway through the Newcastle half. Long throw down the line it goes. Gibson tries to get there with a flick on. McQuaid closes down really, really well. High into the air again. Well won by Newcastle. Galloway trying to get there. But it's good pressing by Newcastle when # have the ball. It's very intense from the lasses. They're straight in there. Great bit of play again to win the ball back. But this time, the old faithful. Ah, dear. Ricochet is there again. But the referee's blown a whistle again. And I think it's for a foul, actually. A late tackle. Yeah, it was. The referee allowed advantage, but there was no advantage there because there was no Newcastle United player anywhere near the ball. So it's a free kick, which Cataldo will take on this left-hand side and rolls it back to Charlotte Potts. Potts goes across. And Newcastle start again over the halfway line now. Inside ball. That's deflected, and that's going to be a throw-in midway through the #United half. Casey Elson will take it. Quick throw down the line, looking for the run of Emma Kelly. But unfortunately, just didn't quite work out there. And it's going to be a # goal kick yet again. But they don't want to get frustrated very quickly. I mean, I saw Emma Kelly there just getting a little bit irate that she didn't get the ball from the throw-in. I mean, that's good in a way, but there's plenty of time to go in this game. And certainly Newcastle have started well enough that I think they're going to get plenty of chances throughout the 90. That's not a great pass. Good work again by McQuaid, but it's deflected out for... I mean, McQuaid's been all over the place in this first 15 minutes. She really has. Doing a great job there for Newcastle. Here's Gibson. Flicks it forward now again, high into the sky, headed away. Close on the touchline there over there on the far side. Bit scrappy there, but it goes out for a throw-in eventually again, and a throw into hashtag. As the rain has started pelting down at Kenilworth Road, and all the fans there desperately trying to cover up there. It's just an onslaught of rain now at Kenilworth Road. Now, what's that going to do to the surface? Wonderful play by Charlotte Potts again, and gets it away to Elson. Elson cuts inside. Nice bit of play by Casey Elson there. Out to Cataldo on the left-hand side here. She's got Katie Barker in support. Here is Barker now. Cataldo makes the overlap. Barker just cuts in on her right foot. Then she goes to Cataldo. It does get there eventually. Thought she might have been offside, but she's not. She gets to the byline. It's a cross. And it's all sorts of problems, and it's in the net. And Newcastle United have scored. It's an own goal, but we don't care. Newcastle United Women have taken the lead, and it's an own goal. And it's time to grab your granny because it's bloody bingo time. Goal! Cataldo did brilliantly to get to the byline. It was a deflected cross. And what is the defender doing? I am not sure what she had in her mind there, but it takes a weird deflection and it's in the back of the net. And Newcastle United Women have taken the lead in, well, around about the 16th, 17th minute, I think it is. Yeah, 16th. And what a start. But that is it's a Pindia with the own goal. It was a dreadful own goal. But yes, Lady Sam's right, of course. It was forced. Great bit of play by Katie Barker and Cataldo down the left-hand side. Brilliant bit of play from Cataldo to get to the byline. Deflected cross. And I'm not sure what she was trying to do. I mean, whether she was trying to play back to the keeper or trying to nod it away, I don't know. But who cares? It's in the back of the net. And Katie Barker now to Galloway. Tries to flick it on, looking for Elson, but it's cleared away. Ian Fleming, thank you for your super chat. Come on, the lasses. Show the men how to do it. Indeed. As bursting forward again, this time is Greenwood looking for Galloway, cleared away. But Newcastle will be really, really fired up by that. But they've got to be careful that they don't switch off. We always know what it's like when you score a goal, the excitement kicks in of a cup final, and of course, you end up making a mistake. But they managed to deal with that. It's now with Potts for Newcastle United, just on our own 18-yard line. Gives it to Cataldo now. Down the line again for Katie Barker. Tries to keep it in. Is that a throw to Newcastle? No, it's not. Hashtag get the decision there, as Cataldo now has it for Newcastle. Potts, again, so calm on the ball, but this time she's tackled well. And hashtag try and create something, but there's Barker back there helping out. Incredible tenacity again from Katie Barker. It really is. She never stops whenever she's on the pitch. She just never, ever stops, and it's absolutely incredible. But everybody can settle down here now. Oh, it's a chance. It's a goal for hashtag. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what we didn't need. The first shot on goal on Grace Donnelly, and it's in the bottom corner of the net. And hashtag have leveled the scores. That is a pain in the arse. Macy Nichols has scored for hashtag. It's just it's a left-footed volley into the corner. It's not great defending, I have to say, from Newcastle. She's nearly on the penalty spot all by herself, and she tucks it past Grace Donnelly into the corner, and it's a goal. And that's not a good goal to concede for Newcastle. They'll be a little bit disappointed with that. But here we come, back down the left-hand side now. Georgia Gibson's just knocked it too far. I think it was Galloway, actually, not Gibson, and it's gone out. Oh, dear. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's just as quick as that. George, thank you for your super chat. If the lads can't do it, the lasses can. How are the lasses? Well, hopefully they can, but it's 1-1 now. And a very, very quick reply from hashtag, and not really deserved, to be honest, given the start Newcastle have made. But that's all about. It's got to, you've got to stay alert. Just for that 5-10 minutes after scoring, and we switched off a little bit there. And giving hashtag a reason to to get confident. But that's a good ball from Emma Kelly down the line. And it's kept in brilliantly by Casey Elson. And she's still bombing down the right-hand side. Down by the corner flag. Tries to whip a cross in. It's well blocked and cleared away by #United. And that's out to play. Newcastle, good pressing there from Newcastle. Forcing the throw in now. But definitely trying to use Casey Elson's pace going down the right-hand side. But # putting a nice little move together here now as they burst over the halfway line. Outside to the left-hand side with Charlotte Potts brilliantly across and clears the ball for Newcastle. Long ball towards Galloway. She flicks it on, but there's no runner for Newcastle. 20 minutes, nearly 21 gone at Kenilworth Road. 1-1 here on Matchday Live on the Toon Review, covering Newcastle United Women versus #United Women, which is now currently 1-1. It's been a good start to the game, but Newcastle just need to settle back into the rhythm again. A very, very good start to the game, a positive start to the game. And they just need to keep that going. And here they come now down the left-hand side with Katie Barker. Again, Cataldo goes on the overlap. Barker, still Barker. Brilliant play by Katie Barker. Great shot, but it's blocked. It comes loose to Georgia Gibson now. Gibson on the end of the box, can't get through. But Newcastle continue to build up. Kelly swings it out wide to Stobbs now. Stobbs crosses into the box. It's not great, but it's kept in. Casey Elson did brilliantly to keep that in, but it bounces loose again. But now Emma Kelly for Newcastle. Kelly on the right-hand side. Lovely little ball for Casey Elson. Now she can get a cross in. In it comes. Oh, and Gibson just misses it at the near post. Sorry, Galloway again. They look very much alike, those two, with the blonde ponytails in. There's a good cross in there from Casey Elson, and Galloway flying in there at the near post. Just couldn't get a flick into the back of the net. But again, positive from Newcastle. Just need to settle things down. The Newcastle, just the rhythm is, it's all about the rhythm for the girls' team here. They're just trying to knock it around, get the foot on the ball and not make mistakes. I mean, Becky Langley would be very, very upset that they gave away a goal there. Crossing the box and, not picking the guy up. They've got to try and make sure that the defending is much better than that moving forward. But I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Again, Newcastle just playing throw-ins down the line here. Keep winning throw-ins, moving up the pitch as usual. But #have the ball back now in the middle of the park. A little bit of trickery there, but good work by Emma Kelly to win it back. Fantastic work by the Newcastle midfielder. And she wins the throw-in. Tenacious that from Emma Kelly. Wasn't giving that one up at all. And the referee, again, not happy that the throw-in was taken too quick. She's been a bit funny with throw-ins today, the referee. She's called it back quite a few times. Here's Kelly for Newcastle. Nice little touch into McQuaid now. McQuaid across to Georgia Gibson. Gibson goes left to Katie Barker. Cataldo takes it on. Plays it inside now to Gibson. Back to Cataldo. Barker. Gibson will get this. Good work by Georgia Gibson there. Comes to Barker. Deflected though. And bring the ball away again, but can't play it. Just back to the centre back there just to calm it down. Good work again. Katie Barker straight in with a challenge. But I think Becky will want more shots here. There's no doubt about it. The possession that we've had, the opportunities to break forward, I think Becky will be looking for more shots here. There's no doubt about it. Kelly again, calm on the ball. Lovely skill from Emma Kelly. Almost give it away there. She got lucky, but good work from Greenwood. But then they've lost it again. That's careless. They've got to cut that out of the game. Puts in with a hard challenge there. Just a little bit scrappy in midfield here, but come out with the ball. Long left-footed ball towards the left-hand side. Newcastle do have plenty of defenders back here, including Charlotte Potts. And Pottsy wins the free kick for Newcastle United. Good play again. Percy trying to get in there, but good strong defending from Charlotte Potts. And she just calms it down. Because she will be the free kick taker for Newcastle. Potts goes long downfield. Gibson tries to get a flick on. Played out wide, looking for Casey Elson, but it's going to drift out to play for a throw into hashtag. Deep inside their own half again, so a bit of pressing here would be nice for Newcastle. But certainly hashtag United will have that confidence back after, you know, the poor goal that they conceded. Dreadful on their behalf, really. Well, we are actually going to be joined by Mr. Statall. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, how are we doing?
All right, matey. What have you made of it?
I've just got back from the dog walk. I ran around the village with her just so I could put this on as quick as possible. So it looks pretty positive, though. I think hashtag United have just responded.
Yeah, it was
as I got back in. So
yeah, poor goal to concede. You know, especially after Newcastle going a goal up. Dreadful own goal, really. But Newcastle had all the possession, really, and then switched off for that brief second after scoring a goal. But here's Casey Elson down the right-hand side, breaking forward again for Newcastle United. Inside to Gibson. Gibson, that's a poor ball. Trying to get it out to Katie Barker on the left-hand side, but Newcastle win it back now. Charlotte Potts, again, using her strength, holding the ball up well. That looks like a free kick, but the referee doesn't give it. Nicely played inside. And Greenwood now goes left again for Katie Barker. That's good play. Sorry, for Gibson. That's good play from Newcastle. Georgia Gibson cuts in on her right foot. In comes the cross towards the back post, and the goalkeeper looked at, all at sea there. I think she got a touch on it because it's a corner. But good cross in there from Gibson and almost causing some trouble in there for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, good breakaway there. Hashtag players are committing far too early to challenges. You can't do that.
Good bit of play by Georgia Gibson, cutting it back onto her right foot. It was a really good cross, actually. I'm not sure whether the goalkeeper got a touch on that or not, but the corner doesn't come to anything as the rain keeps beating down at Kenilworth Road. But Newcastle definitely, you know, they lose the ball. They're very hungry to get it back, and Grace Donnelly now comes off a line, doesn't get it. It's poor goalkeeping. And Newcastle managed to clear it. And I'm not sure what was going on with Grace there, but she was all over the place as Katie Barker now chases the ball down at the other end. But she remains very calm. And hashtag on the attack again. I'm not sure what Grace Donnelly was doing there, Alex.
No, that was a poor spill. She won't want to see that again.
Rushing off a line there and didn't gather the ball, but Gibson, nice bit of strength there. Cataldo into the air, but McQuaid is underneath this. Plays it out to the left-hand side, looking for Katie Barker again, but the ball is not great, shall we say, and it's trotted out for a throw-in. But Newcastle having so much possession. But guys, please don't put anything in the comments until we've commentated on it. You know, I know some people might be a few seconds ahead with it being online. Just wait till I've commentated on it, and then we can all talk about it in the chat, please. As Newcastle win a throw-in halfway through the half here. Cataldo looking for a quick throw-in again. Launches it towards Gibson. Gibson's flick on for Galloway. Galloway flicks it on again, looking for a runner. As Georgia Gibson brings it down. Looks like she was tripped there, but nothing given. Oh, and that's a late tackle on Georgia Gibson there. Absolutely. Well, that was 5 hours too late, but Galloway turns. I'm not sure whether the referee actually gave that. It was a late chop to the ankle, that's a certainty.
It's not the first time she's done that.
No. I mean, the sun is out at Kenilworth Road, but the rain is absolutely lashing down. McQuaid looks for Elson on the right-hand side, and Casey Elson's in! Oh, she's fluffed it! Brilliant opportunity for Casey Elson, but I think she thought about celebrations there, Alex, already.
Well, I think she was caught in two minds whether to go near post, back post, whether to square it. She'd got a couple of options. I don't know if the rain's played a part there. We got the replay.
Lovely nutmeg as well, and then
she's tried to outside of the right foot into the near post and just not connected with it properly.
But again, really positive that from Newcastle, as this time. Stubbs was looking for Grace Donnelly to come off her line and didn't, but she deals with it. Gibson up for a header, drops down to Emma Kelly now. Emma Kelly, I mean, she's got two players on her every time she gets the ball, Emma Kelly. Is that a foul? No, good tackle. She looks like she's recovered from the. Yeah, she looks like she's recovered from the eye injury she picked up early on in the game.
That was a great tackle. We want to see more of them in the men's game, to be fair.
Oh, honestly, Emma Kelly's fantastic to watch, Alex. Her passing, her tackling, she's just an all-round quality midfielder. Her vision for playing passes is incredible, but she also loves to get stuck in as well. As Newcastle have a throw in midway through their own half here. It's very strange weather in Luton. It's a monsoon, yet lovely bright sunshine. So explain that. It is Luton, however. As hashtag now try and create an attack again. Emma Kelly in there, as is Jazz McQuaid. Great play by McQuaid and wins a free kick for Newcastle. Half an hour gone at Kenilworth Road, 1-1. And I think Becky will be quite pleased with the way it's gone. However, conceding the goal just after scoring is a bit of a kick up the arse. As Newcastle try and win the ball back again, but a little bit scrappy. Free kick to hashtag just on the halfway line there. Camera's focusing on Emma Kelly again. Just I thought initially I saw a bit of swelling around the eye, but it doesn't look like it. I think she's going to be fine.
From what I've seen so far, you can see that we've got a little bit more quality.
Yeah,
doesn't always mean you're going to win on the day, so got to make it count.
No, it's all about staying switched on at the back. I think that's the main thing. But you know, certainly breaking forward, Newcastle have got a lot of pace, and I think that's where the game can be won is using the pace. Casey Elson on the right. You know, you've got Katie Parker on the left. You've got two speed merchants there. Get them the ball that can take people on, and as we saw,
technical ability as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
the quick little 1-2s, nice feet, nice little cutbacks, and they're skinning the fullbacks every time. They're doing a really good job.
Of course, we just saw there Casey Elson's pace and then lovely little nutmeg, and then just panicked at the end there with the finish. That's hashtag now trying to create some trouble for Newcastle in our own box. Georgia Gibson gets the ball away, and Galloway picks it up now for Newcastle. Galloway tries to get down the right-hand side. Slightly blocked off there, but I think it was more good defending than anything else. But she's an absolute tank up front, is Galloway.
I like the clearance finding the striker. That's really important as well.
Yep. Emma Kelly now for Newcastle. Out to Stobbs on the far side there. Inside. Greenwood now. Takes a touch. Looks for the run of Elson down the right-hand side. And one thing about Casey Elson is she won't give it up. And that's... Well, the referee's given a free kick there. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure whether she gave a handball there, but that's exactly what Casey Elson does, is just not give up and win the ball like that. Has it gone out? I didn't see a linesman's flag there. Or lineswoman, I should say.
She did.
Or referee's assistant. Call Me Swift says Katie Parker is the female Anthony Gordon. Same kind of game. Tenacious, pace, good skill, and she can finish as well. Long ball played forward as the sun seems to have disappeared at Kenilworth Road. Now there is still a little bit of a shadow. It's just come out. Typical that as soon as I say it, but there is a shadow across the ground still. And an opportunity here for hashtag. Long shot from around, 30 yards, but no problems for Grace Donnelly at all there as it flies wide. And I think it took a deflection because hashtag have a corner. I didn't see any deflection there.
No, it was just an awful shot.
Yeah.
Bizarre, that was.
Well, Grace went to pick the ball up and kind of went, what, are you sure?
Yeah, she left it purely because it was a goal kick.
Emma Kelly got the corner away, but hashtag play back into the box now. Potts sticks a leg out and gets there. Played out to the left-hand side. Newcastle have plenty of defenders back here, but hashtag... Well, they're certainly giving Newcastle a game here so far. That's great play by Cataldo. And that looks like a foul on the left back there, but the referee allows play to go on. And it's kicked out of play. And she's furious with the lineswoman there for not giving the free kick. I think it's actually Stobbs who has swapped sides with Cataldo briefly there because of the corner. That looked like a foul, Alex.
Yeah, why did she kick it out there?
She tried to play right. I think she tried to play the ball down the line on the outside of her foot, but
I thought she put it out on purpose for a reason.
I think Katie Parker had made a run down the left, and it was. But she's normally right back, not left back. So Jazz McQuaid winning the ball there. On the ball again here, McQuaid cuts in, beats 2 players, nicely done, and plays the ball forward. It's just overhit again. I mean, they're trying that ball a lot through the middle towards Galloway, but they haven't got the pace right yet. So it's just a case.
The tactics are there, the ideas are right.
Yep, definitely. Again, Emma Kelly wins that ball in the middle for Newcastle. High into the air it goes. Kelly will bring this ball down now. Plays it back to Stubbs, who's still on that right-hand side here. Got to be careful. But the captain does really well there. Gets the ball down the left. And now Barker is away. Katie Barker heading for the byline. She'll be looking to cut back in. There she goes. Good defending, but she did have 2 to deal with. Good work by Emma Kelly again. Now Barker. Barker's got Gibson outside of her here. Here's Georgia Gibson. Tries to get back onto that right foot to try and get the ball into the box. And the referee blows for a free kick against Georgia Gibson. I'm not sure that was a free kick either.
Bit soft, that. Unnecessary. Let the game flow.
Well,
that was a really good ball to start that as well. 2 people on her, under pressure, manages to wriggle out of trouble with two defenders and play a lot of, like a nice floated long ball to start an attack. That was lovely. But
then again, you get 2 players fighting for the ball and then the referee blows for a bloody free kick.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
That should be Newcastle's throw. It is indeed. Charlotte Potts has come across to take it, but throws it down to Stubbs, who's continuing on this left-hand side. So they've swapped the fullbacks over here, which is interesting. Now Galloway gets away down the left-hand side. Has she got the pace to get there? It's a good tackle. Newcastle, is that a throw or a corner? I think it's a corner. Good work there by Galloway, getting away down the left-hand side. It's not, it's a throw in. I wish the camera would stay on where the ball is, actually. Who was working these cameras today? I think they've got the old YTSs on the camera. Anyway, Stubbs plays the ball into the box. It's bouncing around. It's sort of sliced into the air. Gibson's underneath it with a header. And hashtag should be able to clear it. That's not a good clearance either. Newcastle, again, showing great tenacious to get the ball back. But now hashtag win it back. And Greenwood's got to do some running back. She's tripped over. And now hashtag on the attack. Great interception by Stubbs. And brings it away for Newcastle United now. Emma Kelly on the left-hand side can send Barker away now down the left. Barker all the way at the byline. She's got the pace. Cross comes in. It's deflected. Oh, and there's no Newcastle player there. Good work by Emma Kelly. It's still bouncing around and eventually hashtag clear it. Gibson looked like she was pulled back there. Nothing from the referee. Cataldo now brings it down, finds Charlotte Potts. Good stuff this from Newcastle. Potts has got Casey Elson in front of her, but she's got a brilliant cross on her herself. Tries to look to get the ball in. Brilliant play by the centre-back. Now Elson tries to get to the byline. Just ran out of steam. Ball again not cleared away by hashtag. Newcastle have turned the screw here. Potts again will look to try and get the cross in. What a play by the centre-back. She's taking everybody on. It's a brilliant cross, and it's out for a goal kick. But that's what Charlotte Potts can do as a centre-back, Alex. She's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, she just got a really good reading of what her opponent was going to do. She was patient. She was reactive to where their body movement, where they were shifting, and then she'd make a decision. And I'd say there's a good 4 or 5 of the lasses so far are just skipping past hashtag United players because they're just naively lunging in for tackles and they're just getting walked round. The quality's abundantly clear. And if we keep pushing like this, we fingers crossed can go up 2-1 up if we can grab a goal.
Yep. I think on the basis of play, Newcastle definitely deserve to be in front. But it's never like that in cup finals sometimes. As Potty comes across again and does really well. But she's lost out there. She did well at first, but now a chance for hashtag. It's bouncing around in the penalty area again, and the shot is over the bar. And they've just got to stay a little bit alert there. I thought Potts did well, but then she held on to it a bit too long, Alex.
Yeah, well, that's the hashtag United 11. Has been a little bit of a handful. Arguably 2 fouls earlier on in the half that she should have been punished for, but she's tenacious, and you've got to make sure you commit or just stick it out if you don't think you're going to win it, because she's dangerous, that 11.
Yeah, to be fair to Charlotte Potts, she did get back and actually block the shot. But they've got to be a bit more switched on there. Potts now into Emma Kelly, out to Cataldo. Nice bit of play there, looking for the return ball. Emma Kelly now Plays the ball through to Galloway. Galloway controls it well. Good bit of play that by Newcastle. Cataldo's come back onto the left-hand side now and kicked the ball straight out of play. As she was looking for Katie Barker on the left-hand side, but Barker was further up the pitch. Good defending, though, by Cataldo from the throw-in. And it's headed out. Coming up to 5 minutes to go in this first half. And it's Newcastle United 1, #United 1. Newcastle taking the lead through a bizarre own goal, really, but then switched off 2 minutes later and allowed # back into the game. Poor defending, didn't pick the striker up on the penalty spot, and she buried in the bottom corner. But on the whole basis of play, Newcastle United definitely deserved to be in front. But that's a good ball through. Grace Donnelly quickly off her line there and had to be, really. I think that lashing rain's causing Grace Donnelly a bit of problem when those balls are through, because it seems to be sort of raining right into her face, and it's difficult for goalkeepers when that happens. Anyway, she's got the ball out to Cataldo now and brings the ball forward over the halfway line. Little 1-2 with McQuaid. Good work there by Galloway. Gibson can't really flick it on, but again, look how quick Newcastle United is swarming all over them here. Galloway barging her way through. Plays it back to Emma Kelly. Kelly, good little turn now into the middle. Lovely little ball into Gibson. Gibson's got a bit of time on the ball here. Plays it into Katie Barker, but Barker pushed off the ball. Again, good work by Cataldo to win that back. That looked like a free kick. The Newcastle referee allows play to go on. Gibson's down. I don't know how that wasn't a free kick there, but great play by Emma Kelly, trying to play it through for Galloway. Goalkeeper's off her line. Goalkeeper hasn't got it. And a second attempt she does. I'm not sure how the hell Newcastle didn't get a free kick in all that, Alex.
I mean, the goalkeeper's also claimed that off of the #United player, which I'm not sure you can do that. Can you take it off of a dribble?
I'm not sure.
That's a bit of an odd situation, that one.
Yeah. But Georgia Gibson was furious with the referee there, having a right word with her about that decision not to give her a free kick. She was bundled to the ground and nothing given at all. Long ball down the line now. Here is Casey Elson again down the right-hand side. Great bit of skill and gets the ball across. It's not the best cross in the world, and it's cleared away. And again, just anywhere will do for #United. Good work by Stobbs there. And now Charlotte Potts. Greenwood will spread it wide now for Cataldo. Good bit of play that from Newcastle. And Cataldo brilliantly brings the ball forward, the left back, plays it into Gibson. Gibson on her right foot, tries to get a shot in. It comes back to Cataldo. She's on her right foot, back to Gibson again. If she can turn, she has turned. It's Galloway actually, and it's bouncing around in the box. And again, I think Galloway and Gibson got in each other's way there, but Potts brilliantly barges her way forward to win the ball back. He's playing like a right winger at the moment, the centre back. Still Potts. And eventually, #win the ball and clear it out for a throw in. Alex.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Great passing sequences. Really nice 1-2s to get up the pitch. Everybody wants to be on the ball. Just maybe a case of overplaying in the box. Just try and get something away. Test the keeper. It's raining. It'll probably go in at this rate. So just keep working the opportunities and maybe try and pull the trigger a bit earlier.
Absolutely. And Emma Kelly trying to win the ball there for Newcastle, but the referee gives the throw in, a free kick, sorry. And again, that number 11 from # causing all sorts of problems there. She's got some strength about her. And the rain is absolutely lashing down still. But, it's going to be a big second half for Newcastle, this. And Becky will just be contemplating her thoughts there, what to say to the girls at half-time. But I think she'll just say more of the same. We're doing enough. It's just we haven't had that, the killer instinct just is lacking in the final third. Just to put the ball in the back of the net. Ball forward. And McQuaid picks it up brilliantly. And just can't control it. Again, I think that's the surface, Alex, just skidding along the surface there. And she couldn't get it under control.
There. It's definitely tough in this kind of weather. It's where you got to keep it simple. Although we do look like we're still trying to play nice, intricate football with some 1-2 passes. It is very hard with this kind of weather. They can barely see.
They can barely see. I know, it's unbelievable. But the sun's out as well, which is more bizarre. Ball played forward. It's back with the #keeper now. She just lets it roll into her penalty area so she can pick it up and she gets it underway again. But that's not a great throw. She's got to take into account the skid on the surface there. I think that's Greenwood doing a good job getting it back to Grace Donnelly, who that's not a great kick from the Newcastle goalkeeper, and puts hashtag immediately back on the attack. That's a good tackle. Poor kick that from Donnelly. She's got to do better than that.
Yeah, poor clearance. You've got to pick a target. You can't just hoof it.
Well, the 45 are up. Not sure how long the referee's going to allow. 2 more extra minutes. 2 more extra minutes in this first half. At the moment, there is a Newcastle United player Grace Donnelly's bootlace has come undone, and Charlotte Potts is doing the tying up there.
Oh, those are the new Adidas I think she's got on.
Yeah. And now Grace Donnelly gives it to Charlotte Potts, out to Cataldo on the left-hand side. Quickly closed down. She's very confident on the ball, is Cataldo, and she's fouled there. Free kick to Newcastle. She's a very, very good left-back, Cataldo. Of course, came in with, I think, Bailey. Is it Bailey Page or Bailey?
I do remember that when she signed. Yeah, I remember it on Twitter. Yeah, she looks really, really comfortable on the ball.
I think she signed Bailey Gale, so the two of them came round about the same time anyway, I think. She's
made a couple of funnies trying to pass it out from left back, but if you let her actually have a bit of a run, she looks quite tenacious. She's got good technical ability to run forward.
High into the sky here. Gibson underneath it for Newcastle. Does really well, but Mr. Ricochet again going against Newcastle. Now Katie Barker, always looking to run at people as soon as she gets the ball. Plays it into Gibson. Gibson does really well, and Barker's got to the byline here for Newcastle. Left-footed cross. It's headed into the air. It's still in the penalty area, bouncing around. It comes to Cataldo now. Flicks it on. Gibson. That's not a great header from Georgia, but hashtag just put it into the stands. They'll be happy with that. 20 seconds to go of the injury time at the end of the first half. 1-1 here at Kenilworth Road. High into the air it goes again. Cataldo underneath it. And the referee finally blows for half-time, and that is 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. It's hashtag United 1, Newcastle United Women 1. And on the basis of play, though, I think Newcastle United, I think Becky will be pretty pleased with that first half. The weather is causing, the rain is just causing all sorts of problems there. We're just seeing it lashing down in front of the camera again. The sun out as well. So they're getting all kinds of seasonal weather, shall we say, throughout that first half. But it ended 1-1. And Alex, on the basis of that, I think, Becky can go in and just say more of the same, but we need to be a bit more clinical.
Yeah, a couple of things we can tidy up. We definitely look like the better team quality-wise. A couple of dangerous players from hashtag on the break, mainly their 11. A lot of their positive sort of aspects of that came from misplaced passes or clearances and ricochets, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whereas with us, I think maybe keep the ball in a bit more. There's 3 or 4 times in that first half passing out for throw-ins unnecessarily. I don't like this whole trying to kick it off the opposite player to win yourself a throw-in. I think that's an overused tactic. Try and retain possession where possible. I think one thing that needs to happen is get a few more shots off. Again, it depends on the coaching instruction. It's down to Becky 100%. What's
see the goal there again? That's an awful own goal. I'm not quite sure. Look, it's great that they put the pressure on the defender, but there's no striker on her. She's got loads of time. I'm not really sure what she was trying to do. I think she's in 2 minds whether to head it or volley it by the looks of things, and she's got just sliced it in her own net.
Yeah,
but then we switch off.
Well, judging by that, because I missed that, I wasn't here for that.
And then we switch off, and there's the equaliser. It's a poor goal to concede.
Yeah, it was definitely. We can restrict those kinds of opportunities, but judging by the goal that we scored, it's definitely we need to challenge the keeper more, and we need to get the ball in earlier because we're working the opportunity, but we're allowing them to get set as a team. And there's a big block, and there's a lot of bodies in the box. Whereas they look like they don't have a lot of quality, and if you can try and just get more dangerous balls in like that, try and have a few pot shots at them. They'll make mistakes. The rain's absolutely lashing down, and you can see there's a quality difference. I must have counted 5 or 6 times where the hashtag players have missed a header or it's bobbled away from their own feet.
She'd be gutted, Casey Elson. She didn't do better with that. Lovely little nutmeg here, and then I'm not sure what she was trying to do, but never mind. Too
precise. You've just got to hit it strong and low.
Yeah. but that was a big chance as well. Katie Barker getting to the byline, playing it across goalkeeper, palms it out, really palmed it out the wrong place. She palmed it straight back out into the middle. And unfortunately for us, there's no black and white shirt on the end of it there, which is a little disappointing. Call Me Swift says, we look the better team. Absolutely, we do. We've just got to stay switched on, I think, at the back and make sure that we don't make any sort of simple mistakes. Norvik says some of their players look knackered. I think that's more to do with the weather, Norvik, to be honest. You know, the drive and rain in the faces the whole half. Claire says, annoying we conceded so soon, but hopefully come on strong second half. Yep, absolutely. I mean, I'm not worried, to be quite honest. I think Newcastle are the better side, and I think they can go on and win this game. But we've got to maintain that concentration and be a bit more clinical. Lisa's fitness levels will give us the edge in the second half. Lady Sam, I've noticed how she's changed from Fappa Pickle, Alex. She's now gone to Lady Sam TTR. We are better, but our hurling bodies into the box when we attack. It just needs to be a bit more precision, and rather than sort of just throwing everybody in there.
I don't know if you know this, Paul. If not, Sam will be able to answer. So what's the situation with? Are we? I'm guessing we're full time. I think we've gone professional now, haven't we? But what about Hashtag United? Are they?
I don't think Hashtag United are. I don't think they are. No.
So that again helps with the fitness aspect.
Well, fitness exactly. I think that's why a lot of people will be saying, fitness levels will at the end of the day come through. I think it was similar against Portsmouth in the other semi-final at St James's Park. Newcastle should have won that game and been out of sight, but I think fitness paid in the end.
It will start to play a part in the second half 100%. Once you get past the hour, I mean, you see it in a lot of our performances this season, especially early on for the men's team. Earlier on in the season, we would punish teams sort of post 70 minutes because we were fitter. Yeah. And I feel like this is a similar thing is going to happen here, purely based on the fact that they're not a full-time professional outfit. You don't get as many training sessions. You're not going to be quite at the same level. Fine, these players are fit, but it does make a difference. So when you get to this sort of level in a competitive game in a final, 2, 3, 4, 5% makes a difference on your first touch, on your acceleration, on making a quick decision. It makes a huge difference.
They're not full time. They train twice a week, I believe. Hashtag was started by, of course, Spencer Rowan, the YouTuber. He started Hashtag United, and then the women's team have only been going since 2020. So they've done really well to get where they are. And to be fair, they're putting up a good fight against a professional team. You have to hand it to them. But I do think the second half, our fitness will show through, and certainly if we can just be that little bit more clinical, I think we'll be out of sight. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I think we're just seeing highlights of a Women's FA Cup game here. I'm not sure who's playing. Everton. Definitely Everton, but I don't know who they're against. I'm trying to see that badge there, but I'm still not going to be able to see. Lady Sam says, correct. Hashtag was started by a YouTuber, which means they have a strong web following, but that's why they have little in-person support. Yeah, they are a big thing online, definitely. But Newcastle have a lot of fans at that game today. DXK says it's been difficult in the first half, Paul. Donnelly looks really nervous in goal. Yeah, there's a couple of times that she's looked a little bit nervous, but she is very experienced, Grace Donnelly, and I just hope that that is nerves and she's not going to let them get to her too much and ruin her game. But look, she hasn't had a lot to do in that first half, but the time she's come out, she's got the ball. She's made a couple of mistakes, obviously, coming out for the ball and not getting it. But there's, let's be honest, there's still 1-1 here, and we've looked the better side. And I think that's what we need to focus on, 100%. But anyway, Alex, just a quick little discussion about your Matchday Live later on. Of course, you and Billy are covering the Brazil-England game. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much so. It's been hyped up quite nicely, to be fair. There's been a few Bruno interviews. I think Bruno said that he thinks the Brazil team's got better players, sort of player for player, which is an interesting shout from him.
He's never shy about saying anything controversial, is he?
Well, I mean, they have got great quality. I mean, they've got Vinicius. Obviously, Neymar's injured and not in that squad. They've got players, but so have the England squad. You've got Bellingham in that team. You've got Rice, obviously, who is one of the best in his position in world football. You'd say he's probably in the top 10 to 15 in that kind of role.
Yeah.
Kane, obviously, breaking goal scoring records in Germany. Yeah, it's I'd say it's close. It's definitely close. I think we're probably a bit more structured. They're still in a bit of a transitional phase. I think they're definitely missing strikers with Neymar out, and the fact that Richarlison's kind of never kicked on to where a lot of people maybe hoped he would do. You know, you got Endrick coming through, who was part of the last team, who's still like 16 years old. So they're missing a few positions, really.
I don't think the Brazil are the nation they once were, are they? Definitely not.
They've still got enough quality. Their midfield is outrageous.
Yeah, but not to where they were before.
You know, a double pivot of Bruno and Douglas Luiz is very solid. It's going to be tough to break that down. And they've got very, very decent offensive players, and they've got a lot of flicks, tricks, flair, creativity. They can create something out of nothing when they're switched on. So it's whereas we're a lot less of that and a lot more structured. You get the creativity from players like Foden, not as much from certain others.
Ryan's asking, are you doing in England v Brazil? Check the channel, my friend. It's already there. Of course we are. Billy and Alex will be taking you through that game tonight. So 2 live Matchday lives on the channel today. 600 watching this one, which is really good for a women's game. I'm really happy, and I'm pleased that we're starting to cover the women's team as well, because they're only go one place, guys, and that's just higher and higher.
Wait, it's the first time I've managed to actually watch them, because I've not been able to watch them when I've come up to the northeast.
Yeah,
and it's obviously not televised very often, so it's a privileged opportunity to be able to see them play.
Yep. Let's just hope the rains died down. I mean, we're seeing again more FA Cup highlights. I'm not sure who we're seeing now. It was Everton Chelsea last. I think there's a few women's. Oh, that's Tottenham, definitely. Tottenham and Man City. Well, Man City have just played This must be the previous day, because Man City have just played Man United in the derby. So I don't think that was today, but that's.
You can see the quality difference, though. Just watching these highlights of Spurs Man City ladies.
Yeah. Well, apart from that awful bit of goalkeeping we've just seen there.
Of course, yeah.
But Manchester City, they played Man United in the derby. 40,000 at the Etihad to watch that game today. That's really just awful defending from Manchester City there.
What was that? Oh dear.
Not great. Beth England, of course. But the quality's there. The quality's there for everybody to see. I mean, the Newcastle, they've got some very good players at the minute, but obviously they will need to bring in quality to compete at that level. Of course, they played Man United and lost 5-0 in the FA Cup, but you know what? They didn't do themselves harm at all. Great experience, and they were never expected to get anything out of the game, but it was just the whole experience of going and playing away at Manchester United, who were, of course, a Super League side. But the women's game, I mean, for people that don't watch it, it has come on leaps and bounds. I mean, in all aspects, some of the football that they play is really good to watch, and it really annoys me when people write it off. I mean, that move there by Tottenham, look at that, a brilliant bit of play.
Yeah, there's some nice stuff. Yeah, I think in the last 5 years, all of the international tournaments, especially with how publicised it's been in the UK, is definitely helped.
Yeah. I think the national team has helped as well. Obviously, winning the Euros and things like that. I think it's
but really at club level as well. I think because there's been such a big boom for it, they've had an improvement in their own facilities, coaching staff, training, general standards. So the general player level has gone up a notch as well, maybe a higher tactical level. So it's all just kind of going up and up and up, which is really nice. And it makes it more enjoyable to watch. So it's literally win-win for everybody.
You see that penalty save there, Alex?
Yeah, that was really nice.
Bloody hell.
That's why I hate a stutter penalty. And literally everybody in our team does a stutter penalty, and I hate it. I like an old-fashioned run up to the ball and thump it.
Yep. Tottenham must have knocked Manchester City out on penalties whenever that was. The rain looks like it stopped at Kenilworth Road, by the way. Just seeing pictures again now, and it looks nice and sunny, which will probably make for a better second half, Alex, certainly from a Newcastle point of view, who like to get the ball down and play. The weather does play a big part.
Yeah, well, it'll avoid mistakes. I think we were doing all right in the rain. To be fair, though, we were making less mistakes, and #United were making a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess it means we can play a little bit more silky football, but the ground's still going to have suffered for it. We'll just have to wait and see. It's going to help with visibility, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. Lady Sam says the Lionesses are at St James's Park on the 31st of March. Yes, they are. So that might be interesting to go and watch the top of the class. I mean, look, I think a lot of Newcastle fans have this dream about the ladies team getting into the WSL and then signing Ella Toon. Can you believe that? Toon playing for the Toon. That would be awesome. Tremendous midfielder as well. I wouldn't say no, but I think that Newcastle United will have the pulling power as well, Alex, because they're going to have the money. So they'll be able to pull in these good players.
It's a similar thing to the men's thing, isn't it? It's the fact that it's all under the same umbrella now. It's you're signing for the project because it's going to be a new thing. Obviously, it does help with Amanda Stavley. There's that kind of female element to the ownership group, and how she's travelled and she's been around and involved and really wants to bring it into the limelight, which is quite inspiring. If you're choosing a team, if you're a top player looking at a transfer, that's a nice little touch, because you do look at everything from the top down, how you can develop as a player, what's the structure like of the whole club, what's your progression. So that'll be a nice aspect when they're considering transfers for sure.
Call Me Swift is saying, how many leagues are we behind the Super League? Well, if we get promoted this season, you go into the Championship and then the Super Leagues after that. So we're only, from next season, one league away. But the Championship is going to be much tougher. And I think there's a bit of a plan in place to, as Sam was saying the other night, just trying to finish as high as they can in the Championship next season and then stepping on. But knowing the funds that are behind Newcastle, the infrastructure that's there for the women's team, let's see what they do in the summer with regards to signings and how well they can compete in the Championship. Because I think there is a couple of professional teams in the Championship, don't get me wrong, so it's going to be a lot stronger. But, the world's the oyster for the women's team at the minute.
It's similar to the lower league teams, isn't it, in terms of National League North and South and National League. You get shorter contract lengths, there's higher squad turnover, you need to rebuild, especially when you get promoted to higher divisions. There is a higher there's more of a need to change the squad, which is really, really harsh, really brutal, but we did it last year. We got promoted into this league and we changed a lot of players. So it's the nature of it.
Yeah. John Sorby says, watching the girls play, not doing too bad, but need to learn to control the ball more, giving it away too much. I think the weather had a lot to do with that. I think we're going to see Alicia Body coming on shortly as well for Newcastle. She's having a very passionate conversation, shall we say, with Becky Langley there. Alicia Body's been out injured for a lot of the season, a couple of times actually. So hopefully she can get on the pitch and do what she does, because she's awesome, basically. Lady Sam says we should come out galvanised here, more fitness due to our training. DXK said it depends if Newcastle can get a top striker. Bailey Gale is good, but she's probably on average Championship striker. Yeah, but again, we'll see what to do. I mean, whether it's going to be a progressive build going into the Championship or not, we'll just have to wait and see. But we're ready to get underway for the second half here. Referee checking everybody is ready to go. No spoilers in the chat, remember, please. Wait till we've spoken about it on here, and then, of course, you can talk about it in the chat. The hashtag manager just getting to his dugout there with his cup of tea, but we're underway for the second half. And Newcastle immediately coming down the right-hand side with Elson causing all sorts of problems as she did in the first half.
Let's not forget that hashtag United will come out with a new plan as well. So
yeah. I mean, they'll be chuffed to bits with that first half. The fact that they went 1-0 down and got back in the game so easy.
They're still in it.
Exactly. But Newcastle immediately going on the attack here. Elson again down the right and said, well, that's a push and a half, isn't it? Dear God.
Yeah, that's got to be a yellow for that kind of push, surely. No intent to win the ball.
Absolutely none at all. I mean, we're yet to see a booking in this game, but, well, Emma Kelly's deliveries are normally absolutely superb here. So this is a great opportunity for Newcastle. Let's see where Emma can put this ball here. There is some tall players in the Newcastle lineup. Certainly Georgia Gibson's one of them. As Kelly steps up the ball now, plays it across. It's a brilliant ball in again, edge of the box stuff. Shot comes in and it's over the bar. I'm not sure who hit that. I think it was Jazz McQuaid hit that. Yeah, it was, and it's gone over the bar. But again, the quality of delivery from Emma Kelly there, Alex, right into the 6-yard area.
Yeah, that was a really well worked set play. You've got to get that on target. Always rising, as most of the old pundits would say, but you just got to hit it low because you're going to get a corner off a deflection. You might get a cheeky goal, or it'll bobble around. You've got to get it on target.
Good bit of play by Stubbs there to get it down the line. Galloway has now got the ball. Plays a lovely ball for Casey Elson down the right-hand side. Elson's got the jump on the defender. Can she get a good ball in the box? She can. It's played across. It's bounced loose. Oh, what a great save. I'm not sure who hit the shot. I think it was Gibson. It's still in the box. Barker on the far side. And eventually hashtag managed to clear it. That was a great save. I mean, it should. I mean, I don't know. Well, hopefully we'll see a replay on that, but I thought that was going to be 2-1 there, but it was a great block by the keeper.
I think it was quite close to the keeper, but credit to the keeper. She got down low very quickly.
She did. Potts now just knocks it down to Greenwood. And she goes all the way back to goalkeeper Grace Donnelly. It was being closed down very quickly, but she managed to get the ball out to Charlotte Potts now. Potts again. Nice little ball down to Stubbs and the throw into Newcastle. But again, I mean, the great ball in from Casey Elson there, and it just needed to be hammered home. And unfortunately, it was blocked, trying to play it out to Katie Barker there on the left, intercepted. But again, a strong start to the second half from Newcastle, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been the message. Try and get it forward, use the wings, work the opportunity, and we're doing it again. We're off on the left-hand side. I mean, the wings are where we're going to win this.
Yeah, I think Katie Barker was offside there. She was. She obviously knew she was offside because she didn't try and go after that at all. Got to try and read the line there. Just seeing that again. Elson's cross is brilliant. It's McQuaid actually who comes running in on it, and it's blocked. Credit the defender there because she put Jazz McQuaid off there, flying into her. But a good save. She still had to get down and stop the ball, which she did. But again, a positive start, I think, for Newcastle in the second half. That'll give them a bit of confidence. As Cataldo takes this throw in on the left-hand side. Again, down the line it goes. And here's Katie Barker. Good little flick on there by Galloway. Barker plays it back to Galloway, but just a little bit too short. And hashtag managed to get it away. Cataldo plays it into the box. It's still bouncing around there. Newcastle really have come out with an intensity in this second half. Good turn by Gibson. But again, Rick O'Shea denies them. Here's McQuaid. And again, Newcastle just... Cataldo took an eye off the ball there. And hashtag break down the right-hand side and show good... Look at the pace of Cataldo to get back there. Brilliant defending from the left back. And Donnelly plays it out now to Potts. Sorry, to Stubbs on this right-hand side. And Newcastle go on the attack again. There's definitely an element of let's win this now from Newcastle at the minute. They want to get this goal and get ahead and then see the rest of the game out. But they don't want to push too far up where they're leaving gaps at the back. That's the problem, Alex.
I don't think there's too much danger in that. We're not over committing bodies forward. We're just working the opportunity well from the wide areas, and I'm not too disappointed with what we've done in the last 5 minutes. It's exactly what you need to do. That hashtag defending in numbers. You just got to keep trying it again and again, and you'll get that pass. It's just a numbers game at this point.
Yeah. Good play again by Jazz McQuaid to win the ball back. And seeing off two hashtag players. Brilliant work from McQuaid. Plays it through for Gibson. Oh, great tackle. What a brilliant move from Newcastle. Great play from McQuaid. Played it into Georgia Gibson. And a last-ditch tackle saves the day for hashtag Alice.
Yeah, I mean, it's quality again. It's one of ours being able to shrug off two. Very, very patient, waits to pick the pass out, but we just can't get that early shot away. Well blocked by the defender from hashtag there. But we do get the corner for it, but more of that, we will score.
Absolutely. Georgia Gibson has come across to take the corner for Newcastle United. In it comes towards the penalty spot, headed away. Gibson should get that back, curls it in on a left foot. It's a peach of a ball in and headed away again. Good pressure this from Newcastle. And good work again from Katie Barker to close them down and out for a goal kick too, hashtag. But a very positive first 5 minutes of this second half for Newcastle United. Becky looks on intensely there. But I think this is where fitness is going to tell as well, Alex. You know, how long can hashtag hold out with an onslaught of Newcastle attacks?
Yeah, we've just got to keep going. I mean, it's a lot of decent quality chances we made in the opening 6 minutes of the second half. So if we can keep pushing, we just need to retain the ball. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite retain it there, and they've got to throw in our half. But
yeah,
it's just about continuing this. Oh, it was our throw. Oh, even better.
Here's Galloway for Newcastle. Plays it over the top again, looking for Casey Elson, who has definitely got the pace. But good defending again, because she almost got there. And as she got there, she was away. It had to be timed right, that tackle, and it certainly was. And hashtag have won the throw-in deep in their own half. But I think Becky will be very happy with the start that Newcastle have made to the second half, causing hashtag all sorts of problems at the minute. But it's still 1-1. And as long as it stays 1-1, hashtag will... Oh, that's a brilliant ball! And Katie Parker's in for Newcastle. It's a brilliant save again! Oh, my goodness me! That should have been 2-1. A brilliant ball from Georgia Gibson. Barker's through on goal and just can't put it past the keeper. Incredible. And again, Newcastle coming down this right-hand side. Here's Galloway. That's not a great ball, but Stubbs keeps it in and looks for Casey Elson. Great bit of play by Elson. Great strength. Surely that's a free kick, referee. But how aren't we 2-1 up, Alex?
I mean, I don't think it was a good enough shot.
Ball. What a ball from Gibson.
Yeah, it was a great pass, but the shot tried to bend it round the keeper. The keeper's got a leg out to it. Really, really good stop. Good technique from the goalkeeper there to save that with her leg.
Just didn't get enough on it, really, there, Alex, did they?
I mean, ultimately, I'd be hitting that high because she's not 6'6".
No, she's quite small for a goalkeeper. Emma Kelly's going to take this free kick for Newcastle United. They've got to be a bit more clinical, Newcastle. They really have. What a ball again from Kelly. It's headed away. Edge of the box. Clip back in. It's bouncing around again. Jazz McQuaid. That should be a corner.
Yeah,
and it is indeed.
Some of the passes, though, have been exceptional. The vision, I really
what
like
a ball that was by Georgia Gibson, by the way. Brilliant.
He understood the picture before like, literally anybody else on the pitch. It was wonderful.
And Newcastle once again putting the pressure on. 9 minutes gone in this second half. Georgia Gibson will take the corner for Newcastle. 1-1 at Kenilworth Road. In it comes. Looking for Potts. It comes out to McQuaid on the edge of the box. She hits a volley, and that's not far away. And it's wide for a goal kick. But I thought that was bending back at one stage, Alex, but just didn't get the whip.
Yeah, she hit that sweet. That was a very venomous volley. It just went wide left, unfortunately. It was a decent effort. Quite, they're very lucky. Again, there was 3 hashtag players that could to get us a deflection or a corner or something. And everything's just going their way in terms of random bounces at the moment, apart from that.
But Newcastle United asking serious questions of hashtag. There's no doubt about that at the moment. Macy Nichols. Well, yeah, they have a booking. I'm not sure what it's for, but let's get a little yellow card on the scoreboard for them, shall we? They have a throw in now, hashtag, midway through the Newcastle United half. 55 gone. It's 1-1 at Kenilworth Road in the cup final. You're live on Matchday Live here on the Toon Review. Thank you very much for joining us. Nearly 700 watching. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, if you are new to the channel. And don't forget to keep those likes, guys, coming in. Thumbs up if you are enjoying the commentary today. Long ball played forward again from Newcastle United. Galloway brings it down well, plays it over the top, looking for the runner, Katie Barker. But I don't know whether she thought she was offside there, but she's not giving this up. And she's kept that in. Brilliant again from Katie Barker. And Newcastle win the ball back. That is exactly what kind of intensity makes this Lassers team. It really does. That's not a good ball, though, and it's out for a throw-in. Galloway and Barker just showing there, Alex. They weren't giving that up any time soon.
Yeah, well, centrally as well, they were blocking the pass to the goalkeeper. It was well worked. They've practiced that. They know when they're going to press and how they're going to do it. They had the right numbers up. And the defender just didn't really have an out ball, and she couldn't turn to get the clearance away either. She was trying to play it out for the goal kick, but that was the wrong choice.
Certainly was. Interesting to see when Becky will make a change, because obviously she'll want Alicia Body on the pitch, but she'll want to make sure that she's capable of playing. You know,
I mean, at the moment, it's all very good. We've got all of the ball, lots of chances. It's not overly, it's not screaming for a sort of a substitution right now, but they look like they need one, and they're going to make one.
Yeah, Gemma Baker's coming off, and she looks absolutely like she can't run anymore. Replaced by Phoebe Williams. So the first change of the game goes to #United. So they get some fresh legs on the pitch. She looks absolutely exhausted. But credit to them. She leaves her manager hanging for about 5 minutes to high-five him. But they're still in this game as long as it stays 1-1.
Well, all it's going to take is one chance taken for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is why when Newcastle get their chances, you've got to be clinical, especially in a cup final. As in comes the ball now, but that's gone behind, and it's a goal kick to Newcastle. Much better weather, it's safe to say, than it was in the first half. Nice and sunny, no rain at Kenilworth Road. Oh, class from Charlotte Potts there. Not the best clearance. It's gone straight to a blue and yellow shirt. But Newcastle get the ball back now with Galloway. Lovely little flick on there to McQuaid. McQuaid with a bit of space. What's that for? Ah, come on, referee. Well, it looks like she's got something in her eye. So, of course, it's part of your head. So the referee has to blow. But that's a shame, that, because McQuaid's really peed off there. You can tell she was away there. Very upset with that. But hopefully let Newcastle have the ball rather than compete for this. And they do. And the ball is with Charlotte Potts now. Inside, looking for Emma Kelly. Kelly gets it to Greenwood. And now Cataldo back to Greenwood. Takes a touch. Back to Cataldo again on the far left-hand side. Cuts inside. Nice little ball, that. Good turn as well. Newcastle coming forward again with Katie Barker on the left-hand side. Barker now looking to get the ball in. In it comes to the near post. Comes out to Emma Kelly on the edge of the box. Kelly just tried to jink her way around, but managed to clear it again. Not the best clearance. And Newcastle win it back again. But the ball just not bouncing to a black and white shirt in the 50-50s, Alex. That's the problem.
It'll come.
Yeah,
it'll come.
And here is
still working the opportunity right on the wings as well. So just got to keep going with it.
Good work by McQuaid there. Throw into #United on this near side. As I think Newcastle are calling players back. Well, that's a terrible throw. So they've thrown it straight out of play there. But why is the referee allowed that to be retaken? Is that because it never came into play? I thought that's classed as a foul throw, isn't it? If they throw it, I don't know. Anyway, taking it again. This time it is in play. Very strange decision, that one. And now Potter's got to be careful here. But again, nice and calm, as she normally is, and the ball down the line. Good battling again in the midfield from Emma Kelly. And winning the throw for Newcastle, which Stubbs will take. Stubbs looking to go down the line here. Trying to get a flick on from Galloway. It doesn't quite work out like that. And # now coming forward down this left-hand side. And they are breaking forward here. Newcastle just got to be careful. But again, great work from Georgia Gibson. And Charlotte Potts hammers it away. I think Newcastle possibly need to make a change here. Just freshen it up, Alex.
Potentially. I mean, the game does always go in phases anyway. We weren't going to be dominant for the entire second half. We had a pop for 10 or 15 minutes, and now Hashtag are trying to get a bit more of the ball back. They've made a substitution of their own. So we just need to be a bit more careful. Play a couple of passes.
It's bouncing around here, just very scrappy at the minute, if anything.
Well, I think that's a Hashtag decision, is they're trying to be a bit more scrappy and retain
the ball. Rough the game up a bit,
there's a lot of high balls, throw-ins. They're just trying to battle for possession, really. Because they need a foothold in this game.
Yep, try to play it through for Galloway, but covered by Lumley there for Hashtag United. Could have gone further wide. I think Casey Elson was in a better position to receive that. But here come Newcastle again. And now the referee decides that that's a foul throw.
Well, I've seen about 3 from Hashtag and they weren't blown. So if you're going to start blowing for foul throws, you need to do it for all of them. I hate it when referees do that.
Well, it's safe to say Katie Parker looked absolutely disgusted with that referee's decision.
Well, the Hashtag left backs, I've seen the Hashtag left back with about 3 foul throws this game. So
yeah. But Newcastle just need to keep, not get distracted by anything, not get sort of panicky about it. And, as we are going to see 2 changes. And the first one is Casey Elson coming off. And Tyler Dodds, I believe, is coming on. So that's a like-for-like replacement on the right-hand side. Probably a good decision. Now, Casey Elson's run a heart out this afternoon. And I think we're going to see Bailey Gale as well. And that will probably be for Galloway, it is indeed. So Galloway's done well, but now's a chance for Bailey Gale to show what she can do up front. And see if those 2 changes make a little bit of difference. And Casey Elson there, she's had a great game. But she'll be disappointed that she didn't get that goal in the first half. After a lovely run. But again, Alex, just over the hour, 63 gone, 1-1. Hashtag will be pleased they're still in this.
Yeah, well, again, all they're going to need is one chance from a corner or just a mistake or anything, a long ball over the top. So we just got to score. Can't leave it at 1-1. It is a cup final.
Yep. I mean, fresh legs up front. Bailey Gale will do a lot of running, so we just need to play the right sort of balls. Keep it going. Well,
but the longer this goes on, the quality doesn't matter. It's going to get scrappier and scrappier as people get tired. So the substitutions are going to be important, and trying to get a bit more control of this game is necessary because Hashtag are getting a lot of it now. So
yeah, they are. Coming forward here on the far side, but Newcastle win it back with McQuaid. Brilliant play from McQuaid. Has she got this? Just couldn't get the ball. Got rid of one Hashtag player, but couldn't get rid of the second one. But again, it's out for a throw in. Billy says Bailey Gale's number 90 stat will be fuming. Yeah, you're not a fan of these high numbers, are you?
It's an Italian thing. I think it's ridiculous. It's fine when if you've got a really, really bloated squad and you've got a youth player with like 56 or something, fine. That I get that. But when you get the first teamer going inside and get given like the number 99.
Well, Cataldo's 99, actually. Our left back, Alex.
I'm not a big fan of that. Regardless of club or country or whatever, it's traditional squad numbers. Well, there's no point if we're going to bend every rule. What's the point in having any rules?
Well, Hashtag have a free kick here. I'm not sure if it was a free.
That was soft.
That's not a free kick in any day or age. I think she's actually given it to Newcastle. A drop ball. So she didn't actually give a free kick. Stobbs plays it down the line. Looking immediately for Tyler Dodds. McQuaid cuts inside. Nice bit of play from McQuaid. Gets it into Gibson. Gibson now rolls it back to Emma Kelly. To Stobbs. Good bit of play this by Newcastle United as they head towards the goal. Stobbs crosses in. As bouncing around. Comes to McQuaid. Just can't get the shot away again. And Hashtag managed to clear it. And again, it's just that final shot. They just caught. Oh, now they've been caught out. Newcastle here. And they've got they've got women forward. I do apologise. Hashtag coming through. Big opportunity this for Hashtag. And a good save by Grace Donnelly to her right. Big opportunity. And will it be made to rue that chance? That might have been the big opportunity Hashtag were waiting for. As McQuaid now pushed off the ball. No foul, says the referee. She's looking tired. Is Jazz McQuaid all of a sudden?
The ref's looking tired. She needs to get with the game.
Absolutely.
40 yards away from the action.
Again. Ball played across. Good covering from Charlotte Potts, and that's a corner. But some Newcastle players looking a little tired all of a sudden here. And Donnelly did well getting down to her right there, Alex.
Yeah, it was a really, really good stop. It wasn't tiredness necessarily. It was that the left back decided to go on a bit of a run and we lost the ball. And in that transition, we didn't have as many players back. So it was a 2-on-3. It was a good ball. Roland is her name. The 11 for hashtag was dangerous in the first half. She's, good shot, but a good save. So we stay in it. And that's what we've got to be careful of. That's all they'll need is an opportunity like that to go in.
Absolutely. Fozman, thank you for gifting the Toon Review membership. That's very kind, my man. Thank you so much for that. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Bottom right-hand corner. And at the moment, hashtag have Newcastle a little bit penned in. And has that gone for a corner? It has. Deflected off Cataldo. And hashtag just having a little bit of a spell here, Alex. We need to stay switched on.
Yeah, concentration levels needs to stay high. Everybody needs to know their roles, their positions, who they're picking up from set pieces. So especially this corner.
And in it comes, driven in. Good defending, but hashtag get the ball back. Bit of a heavy touch there on the far side, right by the corner flag. McQuaid again, busy looking for the ball, but just can't grab it. That's played in, and it hits the top of the. It was very close, and I think Grace Donnelly was caught out by that there because it dipped at the last minute and landed on top of the goal. However, we do make another change, and Alicia Body is now coming on. Of course, likes to play with the old socks down by the ankles, Alex. And it's actually Hannah Greenwood that's gone off. So, well, Alicia Body is quality as well. So, her and Emma Kelly. That's a very late tackle on Charlotte Potts there.
Well, that's quite a few I've seen from that 11. She deserves a booking. She's not had one yet. Although, can you get on the pitch when you're injured, please? Thank you.
Well, Potsy thumps the floor in anger, but I wouldn't wind Charlotte Potts up. Anyway, Newcastle have a throw in deep inside their own half. It's still 1-1 here. Here's Body for Newcastle United. 3 players all over her already. That's a good ball to Bailey Gale. That's a nice pass as well. McQuaid, can she get it out left? She can. This is a good move from Newcastle United. Cataldo now on the left-hand side. Not a great ball by Katie Barker. And it's cleared away. Barker skips across to take the throw in for Newcastle. It was a good break, that. But again, Alicia Body will make a difference to Newcastle. She's represented England at various age groups as well. So she's definitely got a lot of experience. Now, Bailey Gale with a cross. And there was only Stubbs at the back post, but it's cleared away. Only as far as Stubbs now. Stubbs. Dodds outside of her. Dodds crosses in towards the back post. And rising header, and it's just couldn't get the power on it.
A good effort. Very good effort. Yep. It was a great cross. Great connection.
First time ball in from Tyler Dodds, and it was in fact Katie Barker arriving late at the back post.
That was a tough one technically. It was from really high up in the air.
Yeah.
So to try and spot that and get any decent power on it forwards, she's done okay to get that.
Gibson now trying to play it wide for Dodds. Played forward again. Grace Donnelly's quick off a line though, and manages to get to that. Forward again from Newcastle United. Touched by McQuaid. Body with a header. Can Gibson get that? No, headed back in.
Need a bit more from Becky here. We're not winning second balls. We need a bit more urgency, a bit more fight.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy. The first touches are really poor at the minute. They're getting balls to feet, but the first touches are too heavy. Down the line again. Has that got enough pace on it? No. It's out for a goal kick. Well, 71 minutes gone, and it's still Newcastle Women 1, hashtag United Women 1 in this cup final here at Kenilworth Road. And Newcastle, for me, they're all right, but, you know, while it's still 1-1, you know, there is a risk there. McQuaid now. Dodds. Back to Stubbs. She plays it into Bailey Gale now. Heavy touch from her, but it comes to Alicia Body, and that's not a great touch from her. And it's put hashtag on the attack. And they've got to be careful here in Newcastle because they've got ladies forward here. Still going on. And Grace Donnelly comes off a line, not convincingly, and hashtag have scored. And that is an absolute kick in the balls. And just what on earth was going on there? Grace Donnelly made a very late decision to come for the ball. And hashtag have scored, and it's 2-1. Oh,
it was poor in possession.
Me.
Not enough numbers. If you look at the build-up here, look centrally. Nobody in a black and white shirt centrally. Everybody's ball watching. There's 2 or 3 guilty of ball watching there. Poor defending.
They're going to
score if you're going to do that.
Not, you know, there's no conviction from Grace when she comes out here. None at all. It's really poor goalkeeping. She should be spreading herself there, you know, going down to win the ball, and she just stays up. And that's not good. And Newcastle now have a real battle on their hands. And here's Bailey Gale now. Plays it forward. Hashtag lead 2-1. And we're inside the last, 20 minutes of the game. Barker now trying to get to the byline. She has. Brilliant from Katie Barker. Bailey Gale plays it back. Body with a shot. It's blocked. McQuaid now on the edge of the box. And it's hammered away into the sky. And chances go begging again for Newcastle.
I just want us to pull the trigger a bit earlier. We don't, you know, I feel like we're overplaying it.
Yeah.
You know, we're not playing Man City. Just try and hit the target. Get a few shots on goal. We've had 3 on target this game, which is the same as them, which is, considering how dominant we've been large parts of the game, isn't really good enough. We need to get it on target.
Indeed. Plenty time left to get the goal back, though. But they've got to be more clinical. Simply got to be. Got to start taking a few risks here. Long ball played forward, headed down by Stubbs. Played in again. Potts is there with a clearance. Gibson now. Gibson turns, looks down the right-hand side, trying to get, thinking Tyler Dodds was there. She wasn't. And well left by Stubbs there, and it's out for a goal kick to Newcastle United. And, well, Becky is responding. I'm trying to see who that is that's coming off for Newcastle. And it's Jazz McQuaid. And on comes Olivia Watt. It's interesting to see if Becky changes the formation here. But we've seen that Newcastle, certainly the women's team, are very resilient. They said that they did not die against Wolves last week, and they're up against it here again this week now. They've controlled large portions of this game, but unfortunately haven't put the ball in the back of the net as they come down the left-hand side now again. Throw in, which Katie Barker will take. To Bailey Gale now on the edge of the penalty area. She turns, but there's nobody there in support. Cleared away. And now, hashtag come away with the ball again. Played through the middle. But Olivia Watt is there to tidy up. And back to Grace Donnelly in the goal. Immediately back to Watt. She plays it forward now for Tyler Dodds. But she's lost the ball again. Another heavy touch by Tyler this time. And Charlotte Potts clears it away for Newcastle. But it's scrappy from Newcastle, Alex.
Yeah, there was no man on shout there. No communication. She needed a bit of help. Heavy touches. They're getting nervous. They need a calm down shout from. They need leaders. They need Becky to calm this down a little bit. Try and get control of the game. Try and get control of the ball.
Well, hashtag we'll be looking to try and get another one and seal this game and put it out in Newcastle's reach, and they've got a chance here. It's bouncing around, and eventually Potts clears, and Newcastle all over the place right now. They've got to regroup and just get back to how they were playing. I mean, again, the bad pass, they've lost the ball again.
I don't think that went out.
No, I don't think it did either. But hashtag have a throw in. And again, not great defending this, Alex. It's flicked on a couple of times and all panic, all hell breaks loose.
There's a lot of ball watching when stuff happens, and it's...
And hashtag again with an opportunity. Shot comes in wide of the goal. And Newcastle need to get a move on here. I mean, I've seen a few people say in the chat that, Newcastle signed a Northern Ireland international goalkeeper in the window, but somehow Grace Donnelly's kept that place. And I don't know, maybe it's one of the positions that Newcastle do need to upgrade in the future. That's nothing against Grace, but obviously,
where's the second ball there? We're playing it to somebody to flick it back on, and there's nobody central to win that second ball. We're not winning any second balls. Yeah. The positioning is just gone down the toilet.
I think there's panic setting with Newcastle here, Alex. It's just pure panic. We've got players running all over the place. They're not really concentrating.
No, we're not going to book her. Okay, ref's got no control then. That's fine. Just let them do what they want. I want to see us win some second balls. We need to show a bit more oomph.
It just looks clumsy. I mean, they're running all over the place at the minute. They're a better team than this Newcastle.
We were doing it beforehand.
Yeah. That's a good tackle. And now Barker's away. Katie Barker heading towards goal. One thing on mind. Katie Barker, not anything on the shots, and rolls into the keeper's arms quite easily.
It's what we needed half an hour ago. So it's nice somebody stepped up, tried to do a breakaway, have a nice early shot. Again, we've needed this for the last 30 minutes. Test the goalkeeper.
Just looking for a bit more accuracy and power in the shot, which she's got because she scored some crackers from that position this season. But we're under pressure again here. Hashtag into the box again, but that's a heavy touch. Not a great clearance, that. I'm not sure what Emma Kelly was thinking of there, but it did. Played it straight back to there. Long ball into the box. Potts heads it away. Emma Kelly brings it down now and plays the ball long, looking for Bailey Gale now. Bailey Gale controls it well. Nice little layoff to Alicia Body. She can go down the left to Katie Barker. That's better football from Newcastle. Barker now down the left-hand side. She's going all the way to the byline and skips in on her right foot. Great play from Katie Barker! Just wide! I thought that was going to nestle in the far corner, Alex, because that's what she is capable of. And that was very unfortunate. Great effort.
Well, she's trying to make things happen. We appreciate it. Was that the best option there? She's got two people available in the box. I mean, she's wearing the 9. She's got every right to try and have a pop. How close was this? We'll see in the replay.
I don't think it was far away.
Well, their goalkeeper's clapping, which is always a good sign. It means it was close.
Yep. Potts heads it away for Newcastle. They just look a bit edgy in defence. Newcastle just panicking a little bit with the clearances and things.
Again, where's that second ball? What's the point in the flick on if no one's there to challenge for it?
Georgia Gibson now, not great play there, and we just can't. I mean, the times that we do get it over the halfway line and on the attack, we do look very dangerous, but it's getting it there. There just seems to be a lot of panic and players running all over the place.
We keep booting it. The long balls don't work. We were perfectly fine with build-up play at the end of the first half, start of the second half. Careful build-up play, getting out to the wings. We've got some decent passes on display, and we've just changed it. We're just hoofing it. We're losing second balls, and it doesn't suit our style at all. I don't know why we've changed it up. It might be a combination of what hashtag are doing, but we can control it from goal kicks.
Yeah,
it's bizarre.
Oh dear. Is this trophy curse going to hit the women's team as well? It's unbelievable, isn't it? They deserve so much better. They've played so well this season, but it's just a one-off game in a cup final. I mean, the possession that we've had is But I know this team can play a lot better as well. Here's body for Newcastle. Inside to Olivia Watt. She turns. She's got Charlotte Potts in support. Plenty of space for Potty to bring the ball forward for Newcastle. And she does exactly that. Deep into the half of hashtag. Out wide now for Katie Barker. Barker spins inside. Inside ball. Nice bit of play there. And now Charlotte Potts. She might hit this. She does hit it. And it's gone wide. Long, long way out. But she has got that in her locker, but unfortunately didn't catch it all there.
No, we'd got everybody upfield. Everybody was set in position to work that opportunity. I know I said I wanted us to hit it early, but not 35 yards from a centre half.
Yeah.
Especially with 10 minutes to go.
Long goal kick from hashtag. One in the air by Dodds. Here's Watt. She turns, goes all the way back to a goalkeeper, Grace Donnelly. She will hit this first time forward. It's not a bad ball, but again, just not... They don't seem to be judging where the ball's going to actually land. Alicia Body. Nice. That's brilliant from Alicia Body. What a turn. And now she's on the roll towards the goal. It's Alicia Body. Plays it to Dodds. Dodds now in the box and just can't hang on to the ball.
The right back was so far wide.
Yep.
That was the ball, but she was way too far out.
Alicia's Body's won it back for Newcastle now. But we give it away again. And even the simple balls aren't coming off at the minute. Less than 8 minutes to go of the 90 minutes. Newcastle United Women are down 2-1 here at Kenilworth Road to hashtag United. Oh, wow. That is a smashed up face there. She will need to go off for treatment on that. She took a proper bang in the nose there. She's taking it well. She looks hard as nails, that last, to be fair.
Yeah, if that was Bruno Fernandes, he'd
have ploughed half of Kenilworth Road up. Undoubtedly. Well, how are refs? She's off getting treatment now, so get on with the game. I don't know whether the hashtag manager's upset with the challenge here, but I think he might get himself booked if he's not careful. He has got himself booked, so there you go. And that's obviously for dissent.
Well, I think his argument is surely to make somebody's face look like that, it must have been a foul, which, yeah, I mean, we didn't see the foul, so can't really comment on it. You can see his point.
Well, I mean, it could have been a 50-50 header that happened.
Exactly. So. But I think the ref's been quite poor in the last. Well, she's been fairly poor the whole game. She's been 40 yards away from the action.
Oh dear. I mean, it's just not going right at the minute. It's just that we're just not getting the passes are a little bit off and the ricochets. And here come hashtag again down the right-hand side. Caltado's back, but it's into the penalty area now. Pulled back onto the edge of the D. And it's a good defendant, and that might drop out for a goal kick. She's furious she didn't get a free kick. I'm not sure it was. It was just a simple challenge.
I think she thinks it was a corner. I'm a bit annoyed we didn't spot that ball over the top. I mean, it was pretty obvious what she was trying to work towards. We still let them have it on the wing.
I must say, I did think that was a corner when I initially first saw it. I kind of think, oh, what is going on here? I mean, we are at terrible 6s and 7s here. I mean, it just, the panicking, Alex, the thinking, oh, that's awful. Oh, my God. Grace.
She played short.
Terrible finish. I think goalkeeper is something that, Newcastle do have to look at in the summer. There's no doubt about it. If they want to go to that next level. But here's Georgia Gibson now. Swings it out, looking for Katie Parker on the far side and finds her. Right by the touchline. Katie's got a bit of work to do. Can she pick a Newcastle player out? In it comes. Bailey Gale's there, but there wasn't really any challenge for the ball. She just tried to roll the defender. Potts now gives it to Olivia Watt. She brings it forward for Newcastle. Now Tyler Dodds. Can she do something to get the ball in the box? In it comes again. Bailey Gale with a flick on. Comes to Alicia Body. Bounces again. Bailey Gale is there. Bounces again and cleared by hashtag. Newcastle trying to get something going here in the last 5 minutes of the game. And it's with Barker. She turns onto her right foot. And again, hashtag throwing defenders at the ball and managed to block it. Another shot that was probably goalward bound, I have to say. But again, somehow hashtag are surviving here and get the ball back. And anywhere will do at the moment. Newcastle, was that a penalty, Alex?
No, just get on with it. I don't know why she's fallen over there. We could have done with her in the next phase.
Well, hashtag are making a change. Of course, they'll be wasting as much time as they possibly can. So I hope the referee is just, keeping that watch stopped while this is all going on. And Victoria Frank has come on for hashtag. I'm not sure she's English, Alex, with a name like that.
Well, it's still Victoria.
It's not Victoria.
Slavic languages, W's don't exist. It's a V, or V's don't exist.
Oh, ball is back in play, and it's with Charlotte Potts. Again, very calm on the ball. But we need something special from someone now inside the last 3 minutes of the 90. Newcastle are 2-1 down here at Kenilworth Road in the cup final. Great play by Katie Barker again. Well, that's just thumped into the stands. Can we get one more opportunity to take this game to extra time?
A few people said it goes straight to pens.
Really? Interesting. Again, the ball bouncing around in the box. It's just hammered away into the stands again. How are lasses? Come on, one more opportunity. Just stick it in the onion bag. In comes the throw. It's Bailey Gale again. Plays it down. There's nobody running in on this. Bouncing around again. Dodds hits a shot. Good save. Rebound. Oh, how did Bailey Gale not put that in? There's appeals for a penalty.
I mean, that looked more like a pen than the other one. She's been challenged from behind.
Asking the question. It seemed like an easy tap in for the Newcastle striker. She went down. We're going to see it again. Dodds hit a brilliant shot. It was a good save.
That's a pen all day long. She's gone in from behind. 100%
How is that not a penalty?
Now that is 100% a penalty. She's challenged her from behind, taken the back of her legs and ankles, got none of the ball, brought her down, and it's somehow not a penalty.
Wow.
That is a disgrace.
Shocking.
Disgrace.
Shocking from the referee.
That is as stonewall as you're going to get.
It's a simple tap in, and then she's hauled down from behind. Unbelievable. And now hashtag come forward again, looking to kill the game off here. That's good defending. Very good defending. But again, got to the byline. Cross comes in. Donnelly was underneath. Again, not looking too confident where that ball was dropping there. But we're inside the final minute now of the 90. And I think Becky will ask some serious questions at the end of this. You know, I mean, people are talking about us wear a full-time outfit in the chat, and we're getting beat off part-timers.
Stop staring people down and just play. Oh, it's wrong attitude that we need to be winning second balls. There's no need for that right now. You've got a little bit of time left to try and win this.
Yeah.
Well, equalise.
Long throw down the line again, flicked on. Newcastle seriously running out of time here. They've got to try and conjure something up to get a shot on goal, and a good shot on goal at that. But the 90 are up. We got 5 minutes of injury time, guys. We got 5 minutes to try and salvage this game. But at the moment, you just wonder where that's going to come from, because right now it seems like holy panic has set into Newcastle. As Donnelly lets it run out for a goal kick. We've got to get on with this very, very quickly.
Come on.
Come on, Grace. I guess it's not the best kick, but
yet nobody for the flick-ons. There's nobody in the right passing lanes for it. They stood off centre.
Kelly with a throw down the line. Dodds with a flick on. Comes to Gibson. Gibson plays it over the top, looking for Bailey Gale. And it's good defending again. We've got to try and get in there, win this ball first. Some of the 50-50s we're just not getting to. Ball played in again. Good header away. Again, second ball. There's no Newcastle player there. And again, no Newcastle player there. That's annoying. Forward by hashtag straight out of play. Newcastle got to get on with this quickly now because we've played a minute already, nearly a minute and a half of the additional 5. It's not a great throw at all. Straight to a hashtag player. And they break forward now over the halfway line. Now it's Alicia Body for Newcastle United. Back to Charlotte Potts. Potts goes long. Not the best ball from her either. It's just hitting hope at the minute for Newcastle. It's not happening, unfortunately. And that's going to run out of play for another Newcastle United throw deep inside their own half here. As hashtag will make another change. I'm absolutely gutted if they don't get this, Alex, because they've played so well this season. They deserve to win a cup, but you can say you deserve it all you want, and if you don't sort of turn up on the day and finish your chances.
Well, it was about 65 minutes in. They just lost it. They lost a bit of control of the game after the hashtag substitutions. They were losing second balls. They didn't come out with the energy.
And hashtag have an opportunity to seal it up here, but somehow we survive. Get it away, get it away. And the referee eventually blows for a free kick, which Newcastle take very quickly and very silly. Well, you know what? It's just sheer panic is set in here, trying to get the ball forward. We're just not concentrating. Here's Bailey Gale. Can she do something here on the halfway line? Taken down. Free kick to Newcastle. We get on with it. Highway referee, why can't you let that go on? And Bailey Gale is booked for dissent.
Stand around to get your pencil out. Well, there's 2 minutes left of the match. Come on.
That's poor, that. I mean, Bailey Gale had a great point there. She just took the free kick quickly, get on with it, and the referee blows back. Yeah, I think she's booked she booked the hashtag player as well who made the initial foul.
Oh, she wrote it down, but then issued it. I mean, that's the wrong way around, but fine, whatever.
Anyway, free kick into the penalty area, headed away by hashtag. It comes out to Katie Barker. Barker now looks for support. Spins. Great little turn by Katie Barker. But again, just too much there. Alicia Body tries to get stuck in, but somehow hashtag come away with the ball. This isn't happening for Newcastle today, as hashtag will just probably head for the corner flag here. It's going to be a monumental result for them. They've got a chance here. Are they going to seal it up? No, Body's back there. And Newcastle get the ball. We're inside the final minute of injury time. And that's a terrible ball down the line, straight out of play. And hashtag will not be in any hurry. Yeah, it just hasn't happened today. It hasn't happened. It's going to be one of those.
Can we stop doing that little heel flick? Because it's not worked once. We've tried it so many times.
And the thing is, it's going to be just back to the drawing board, get on with it, finish the season, get promoted, and we go again next season. But it's such a disappointment, especially with the amount of fans that's down there and the players themselves who've worked so hard this season. And well, that looked like a corner to me, but referee's giving a goal kick. But the 5 minutes are up. So this could be the end when Grace gets the ball underway here. Unless she adds a little bit of time on for that substitution. Long ball played forward by Emma Kelly. Not a great one either. And hashtag are going to win this. There's no doubt about it. Devastating for Newcastle, for the girls. Absolutely devastating. Oh, dear me. What a bit of skill that is by the touchline. And Kelly hammers it away. Still the referee doesn't blow our whistle. But they haven't done enough, Newcastle, Alex. It's as simple as that.
Win a second ball. Come on. You're chasing a cup final.
Yeah. They haven't done enough, Alex, let's be honest. And there it is. The full-time whistle blows, and Hashtag United have beaten Newcastle United Women by 2-1 at Kenilworth Road. And it is absolute heartbreak for Newcastle. The lasses are just absolutely devastated. But credit to Hashtag. You know, they've come in as the underdogs to this game, and they've caught Newcastle really on an off day. It has to be said. We weren't clinical enough. We didn't create enough. And in the end, Hashtag win the cup, Alex.
Yeah, it's a sad one. I mean, there are promising signs in the team. The wing play was really, really tidy early doors. Potts is really, really strong at centre half.
Yep.
What was the left back's name? Was it Cortado?
Cataldo, yeah.
Cataldo. Yeah. She looked phenomenal. Decent 4 or 5 players in that squad look a cut above the rest on the field. Their 11 at Hashtag look very, very good as well. I mean, I think it's a decent position for me to speak from because it's the first time I've seen the ladies live personally. So I'm looking at it from a completely fresh view, blank canvas. I've got no emotional attachment to the players. I like 4 or 5 of them. Goalkeeping, a little bit subpar today. I appreciate if people have had a good season, but very soft goal kicks. I didn't like the long approach that we switched to. I don't think it was right. I think that was a poor tactical shift, if it was a tactical shift. And it wasn't enough. The composure disappeared in that second half. We came out from half time really strong, controlled the first sort of 10 minutes into the second half. Then they made substitutions. Their manager galvanized them. They were winning second balls, dominating a bit more. Their 11 didn't tire, actually grew into the game. And the fitness, we were expecting us to show at better fitness levels late into the second half, being a professional outfit, and it didn't happen, unfortunately. But there's still a decent spine in this team, and it does look like we'll go on and win the league if we can continue. So just wasn't to be today, unfortunately.
Yep. 4 games to go in the league. Finish the season by winning the league and going again next season. I think a goalkeeper certainly needs to be on the list for the summer. But me and Sam will discuss all the goings on from today, and of course Howie the Lasses show on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, where we'll pick the bones out of the game itself and see where the ladies team needs strengthening in the summer, and where we go from here. But it's very, very disappointing. But all credit has to go to Hashtag United. You know, they've only been going 3 and a bit years, and now they've won a cup already. So they really are. Well, I mean, they deserve it. They fought really hard today. Newcastle did miss some opportunities. There's no doubt about that. You know, their goalkeeper made a few good saves. But you look back to some opportunities that maybe should have been taken by the lasses that weren't. But that's football, I guess, and that's a cup final. But unfortunately, we don't celebrate the lasses winning a trophy today. They go down 2-1 at Kenilworth Road in the cup final. But they will bounce back. They are a very, very close-knit group. Very good players. Didn't quite work today, but as I say, that's football. Don't forget, we have another Matchday Live at 6:45 tonight. Join Billy and Alex as they take you through England versus Brazil. So that should be a brilliant commentary as well. So don't forget to join them for that. But in the meantime, it's heartbreak for the lasses. No trophy yet for Newcastle United, but they will bounce back. You can guarantee that. They will get their heads back up and finish the league strongly. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be today. Billy and Alex will catch you at 6:45. And in the meantime, see you soon. Take care.
Away the lasses.
Come back and check on Silverware.